Have you ever wondered what would happen if Tanjiro had mastered a different breathing technique? Or what if Nezuko possessed unimaginable powers that surpassed even the strongest demons? We present to you 20 what-if scenarios that will blow the socks off your feet and quench your thirst for an indomitable dose of otaku content. Let's begin. Or shall I say, Hajime? Let's rewind the clock and imagine a world where Tanjiro Kamado never crossed paths with the notorious demon Muzan Kibitsuji. How would that play out? Tanjiro leads a peaceful life as a charcoal merchant, oblivious to the demons lurking in the dark. But don't be fooled by the tranquility, as Muzan, driven by an insatiable hunger for power, would continue his relentless quest for dominance. Inosuke will most likely meet his end at the hands of the father spider demon on Mount Naragumo, with only Zenitsu surviving the battle. Soon after that, Rengoku will track down Enmu and end his crusade on the Mugen train, which will once again force Muzan to end lower ranks and carry on with business. But the most horrific event will occur when Tengen and his 3 wives lose their lives in the entertainment district, along with Aoi, who would have been there due to the fact that there was no one for Tengen to go to for help. But that's not all. Let's venture into our next scenario. What if Nezuko Kamado never fell victim to Muzan's blood? Imagine a world where Nezuko remains by Tanjiro's side, acting as a beacon of love and support throughout his journey. There's a great possibility that she too would be trained by Urukodaki as his pupil. However, she doesn't really have the conditioning and body required to become a demon slayer. Urukodaki would be willing to hold Nezuko for a longer period of time than Tanjiro, until the point he's convinced that she's ready for the final selection. Both siblings, having mastered the breath of water, would again cross paths right around the time when Tengen recruits Tanjiro for the battle in the entertainment district. All this will snowball into a mind-bending battle where the Slayer siblings will confront the notorious demon siblings in their quest for revenge. Now that's a scenario I wouldn't miss. However, what if Zenitsu mastered all 6 forms of thunder breathing before he joins the Corps? Well, even if he did manage to master all the forms of thunder breathing and gain immeasurable speed, he still won't be able to shake off that wimpy personality of his. Boasting insurmountable speed in battle, Zenitsu would change the whole course of the series beginning right at the Suzumi Mansion arc. After defeating the Tongue Demon, he'd rush over to help Tanjiro with Kyogai and immediately behead him before he strikes any more of his noisy drums. All of these events would snowball into him taking center stage right till the Swordsmith Village arc, where Tanjiro would surpass the thunder-breathing Phenom to take back his rightful place as the anime main character. But all this would really be tough to imagine with Zenitsu's poor outlook on fighting, so let's imagine a scenario where Tanjiro met Sanemi instead of Giyu. In this heart-wrenching alternate reality, Sanemi Shinazugawa's unwavering belief that humans and demons can never coexist takes a horrifying turn. Ignoring Nezuko's attempt to protect her brother, Sanemi would mercilessly strike her down without a second thought. The devastating loss would shatter Tanjiro, leaving him bereft of his entire family. But the torment doesn't end there. Sanemi, seeing no reason to kill Tanjiro in this weakened state, would dismiss him as a non-threat and coldly walk away, leaving Tanjiro to grapple with his grief and thirst for revenge. With no mentor or knowledge of the Demon Slayer Corps, Tanjiro's rage would fuel a solo quest for justice. Driven by a desire for revenge, he would traverse treacherous landscapes and face unimaginable dangers, guided only by his indomitable spirit. Tanjiro would turn out to be a force of extreme anti-heroism, hunting down demons on his own accord. But this wouldn't go unnoticed by the Demon Slayer Corps, as Kaguya would soon recognize Tanjiro's efforts and send in an emissary to pursue him as a potential demon slayer. The story will take an extremely wild turn, as the former kind and caring Tanjiro would turn into a no-nonsense demon slayer, who won't think twice about unaliving the ones who stand before his path. But this apocalyptic world isn't the only agenda today, as we've got a much better one ahead. What if Kanao decided to become a Kakushi healer? In an alternate reality, Kanao Tsuyuri decides to stray from the path of demon slaying. Instead, she seeks solace in the tranquility of the mountains, devoting herself to the study of nature. As an accomplished herbalist, Kanao taps into the healing properties of plants, becoming renowned for her ability to nurture and care. Her reputation spreads far and wide, attracting the attention of both demon slayers and civilians. Kanao's understanding of nature and her profound healing abilities become instrumental in aiding those affected by demons, However, when a new danger appears, Kanao feels the need to fulfill her duty again. This makes her leave her isolated life and safeguard the innocent. Guided by intuition and keen observation, Kanao faces the demons without formal training. Her unique blend of herbalism and combat knowledge creates a harmonious synergy, allowing her to pinpoint weaknesses and strike with unmatched precision. But that's just wishful thinking, and we know that the Demon Slayer world is ruthless enough to claim the life of any person at a random moment. On that note, what would have happened if the Hashiras were unable to defeat the three Upper Moons? Well, an outcome like that is very predictable, as the Demon Slayers barely surviving all of those battles makes it simple to foresee that outcome. If the elite warriors referred to as Hashiras are unable to defeat the formidable demons Kokushibo, Doma, Akaza, and Nakime, they'll be forced to engage in an endless struggle with demons who never grow weary. At the end of the road, they'd find nothing but a painful death, with foes that wouldn't even give them a proper burial, but instead chow down on their remains. Soon, the Upper Moons would converge onto the fight between Muzan and Tanjiro, and end up overwhelming the last sun-breathing user, pushing him into his grave. Okay, that was a bit too dark. So here's another one for you. What if Tanjiro's father never passed on the Hinokami Kagura? In this altered reality, the flame of the Hinokami Kagura dies with Tanjiro's father. As Tanjiro seeks revenge for his slain family, he embarks on a path devoid of divine guidance. Nevertheless, his unwavering determination propels him forward, fueled by his memories and an unyielding desire to eradicate the demons off the face of the earth. Drawing on his innate strength and adaptability, Tanjiro would face the forces of darkness head-on. Along his journey, he'd encounter powerful allies and learn from their wisdom. Through harrowing battles, Tanjiro would forge his unique fighting style, blending the techniques of various swordsmen he encounters. His resolve to protect humanity would remain unshakable, proving that his path can be shaped by his unwavering spirit alone. Another interesting scenario would be the world where Shinobu never developed the potent poison effective against demons. Shinobu Kocho, the gentle and cheerful insect hashira, is unable to create the lethal poison that proved devastating to demons. Without this insane breakthrough, the Demon Slayer Corps faces an even greater challenge in their battle against the forces of darkness. In this altered reality, demons become more resilient, their regenerative abilities making them formidable adversaries. The Demon Slayer Corps, lacking a reliable method to exploit their weaknesses, finds themselves locked in the grueling battles of attrition, struggling to bring down these supernatural foes. As the demons grow stronger, the Demon Slayer Corps is forced to rely on alternative tactics and strategies to overcome their formidable enemies. They delve deeper into the study of demon anatomy and behavior, seeking any advantage they can find. New techniques and weaponry are devised and honed through trial and error. Individual demon slayers must focus on refining their own strengths and skills to perfection. Breath techniques and combat styles evolve to compensate for the absence of an effective poison. Warriors become more resourceful, utilizing every available tool and technique to gain the upper hand. In this world of increased challenges, the Demon Slayer Corps learns the importance of teamwork and unity. Bonds strengthen, and strategies are devised that rely on precise coordination and combined efforts. However, talking about teamwork, what if Kaguya decided to increase the recruitment of new slayers and moved on to Muzan's castle with a ferociously larger force than in the actual manga? The Demon Slayer Corps, realizing the gravity of the impending final battle, launches an all-out recruitment campaign, bolstering their ranks with a multitude of new members. The battlefield becomes a spectacle of warriors, each bringing their unique skills and determination to the fight. As the battle against the forces of darkness reaches its climax, the sheer number of demon slayers creates a surge of hope and inspiration. Warriors from all walks of life come together, united by their shared purpose, the protection of humanity and the eradication of demons. The battlefield becomes a symphony of diverse combat styles, breathing techniques, and specialized skills. Seasoned veterans guide and train the fresh recruits, imparting their knowledge and experience. The unity forged in training and battle transcends individual differences, forming a formidable force against the demon horde. Fighting with such overwhelming force would be an insane advantage, but there's an even bigger advantage the demon slayers could gain. What if Giyomei's eyesight was restored? In a world where Giyomei Himejima, the stone hahira, regains his sight prior to facing off against Kokushibo, his formidable strength would be further enhanced. As Giyomei enters the battlefield with restored vision, his eyes light up with determination, and his true powers come to the forefront. With his newfound clarity, Giyomei unleashes his full might. His stone-like physique, rock-hard spirit, and a newly restored vision create an unstoppable force. He surveys the battlefield with acute perception, assessing every angle of the fight. Giyomei's mastery of the Breath of Stone technique reaches new heights. He strikes with unmatched precision and efficiency, exploiting Kokushibo's weaknesses with relentless force. The clash between them becomes a spectacle of raw power, as Giyomei's restored eyesight grants him a tactical advantage over his formidable adversary. Kokushibo wouldn't be happy with that outcome, but he'd definitely be intrigued by what comes next. What if Muzan was successful in turning Tanjiro into a demon? In this chilling reality, Muzan Kibitsuji, the ultimate demon, succeeds in turning Tanjiro Kamado, the young demon slayer, into one of his own kind. Tanjiro's noble purpose to protect humanity is corrupted, and he finds himself fighting against his former allies. Empowered by his newfound demonic abilities, Tanjiro becomes a formidable force, surpassing Muzan himself. The Demon Slayer Corps faces a treacherous battle, torn between their duty to protect humanity and the memories of their fallen friend. Tanjiro, who's now transformed into a demon, utilizes his enhanced strength, agility, and blood demon art against his former comrades. Each clash is fraught with emotional turmoil, as Tanjiro's friends must confront the reality of his transformation and fight to save him from the clutches of darkness. This battle becomes one of conflicting loyalties and shattered bonds. The Demon Slayer Corps is tested as they face their former friend, battling with resilience and determination to bring Tanjiro back from the brink of despair. But there would still be hope left for Tanjiro due to Tamayo's drug that could turn a demon back into a human. But what if Tamayo hadn't found a permanent cure for demonization? Well, for starters, Nezuko wouldn't have been separated from the battle as in the original manga. She was isolated due to her becoming weak during the humanization progress. Nezuko would enter the battle much like every other Slayer, which would prompt Muzan to seek her out of the crowd and bid for his immortality by trying to absorb her into himself. And if the battles play out like they did in the original story, we'll definitely see the Kamado siblings make a last stand against the Demon King, resulting in an epic clash. The greed and misery of Muzan versus the curse of the sun-breathing Demon Slayers. That would really be a sight to behold. But thinking of epic plot twists, what would happen if Kanae survived her encounter with Upper Moon 2 Doma? In this altered reality, Kanae Kocho, the gentle Sugoku of the Flower Hashira, manages to survive her brutal encounter with Doma, the sadistic Upper Moon 2. Her resilience and unwavering determination allow her to escape, carrying the scars of her ordeal. Kanae's survival ignites a renewed fire within her. She dedicates herself to becoming stronger, training relentlessly to unlock new depths of power. With her sister Shinobu by her side, they form an unbreakable bond, vowing to protect one another and eradicate the demons that threaten their world. The Flower Hashira Kanae unveils her true potential, surpassing her previous limits. Her mastery of the flower-breathing technique evolves, unleashing devastating attacks that blend elegance and deadly precision. Kanae becomes a symbol of hope for both the Demon Slayer Corps and humanity. Now let's dive into this groundbreaking concept. What if the Demon Slayer Corps discovered a way to cure demons without killing them before Lady Tamayo? In this alternate reality, the Demon Slayer Corps delves deep into research, unearthing ancient medicines and healing techniques that unlock the potential for demon extermination through the use of the blue spider lilies. The Demon Slayers would start cultivating the blue spider lilies in secret, and instead of lethal battles, Demon Slayers would be trained in specialized methods to subdue and neutralize demons, allowing for a transformative process to take place. Encounters between Demon Slayers and demons become opportunities for redemption. Tormented by their curse, demons are offered a chance to reclaim their humanity, shedding the darkness that engulfs them. The Demon Slayer Corps becomes a beacon of hope, extending a helping hand to those trapped in the clutches of darkness. Now prepare to be amazed by this scenario. What if Kokushibo never succumbed to Muzan's promises and accepted his impending death due to the Demon Slayer mark, In this world where Kokushibo remains true to his human nature and actually manages to live past the age of 25, bypassing the curse of the Demon Slayer mark, the Demon Slayer Corps experiences a powerful surge in morale and strength. With Kokushibo's guidance, they become an unstoppable force, standing as humanity's last line of defense against the encroaching demons. Kokushibo's unwavering loyalty to humanity and his deep understanding of demons' weaknesses become invaluable assets in the battle against evil. His strategic prowess and relentless determination inspire demon slayers to push their limits, surpassing their own expectations. In this alternate reality, Kokushibo's presence redefines the meaning of strength and righteousness within the Demon Slayer Corps. He becomes a symbol of hope and unwavering justice, instilling fear in the hearts of demons and igniting a newfound courage in his fellow warriors. The scenarios so far are wild, but this one might get even wilder. What if Rengoku defeated Akaza? In this alternate reality, Rengoku valiantly holds out against Akaza until the break of dawn, resulting in both their deaths. This unexpected turn of events sends shockwaves through the demon hierarchy, forcing Muzan to address the vacant upper moon position left by Akaza's demise. Muzan, recognizing the need to maintain the balance of power within his forces, institutes a significant reorganization. The remaining upper moons are summoned and assigned new roles, causing a shift in the dynamics of subsequent battles and the strategies employed by the demons. With Rengoku's heroic sacrifice, the Demon Slayer Corps gains a newfound determination to avenge their fallen comrade. Their ranks swell with passionate recruits, inspired by Rengoku's unwavering courage and his ultimate sacrifice. Was that wild enough? If not, check this. What if Sanemi got turned into a demon? Ho ho ho, scary, right? Step into a world where Sanemi, known for his hot-headed nature, is transformed into a demon. Consumed by rage and resentment towards his own kind, Sanemi becomes a devastating force of destruction. The Demon Slayer Corps must confront this unimaginable challenge, facing one of their own as an adversary. Watch as the lines blur between ally and enemy as emotions clash with duty. Will Sanemi's comrades find a way to bring him back from the brink and redeem his lost humanity? Or will they be forced to confront their former comrade with blades drawn? Okay, that was quite a thriller. Let's move on to a mild one. What if Tanjiro continued his journey without Urukodaki's guidance? In this alternate reality, Tanjiro remains unaware of the Demon Slayer Corps and the looming threat of demons. Living a peaceful life in the mountains, he remains oblivious to the darkness that plagues the world beyond his secluded home. However, tragedy strikes, thrusting Tanjiro and his family into the heart of the demon's malevolence. Follow Tanjiro's path as he navigates this unfamiliar territory without the guidance of Urukodaki. Will his innate strength and unwavering determination be enough to overcome the demons that threaten his family and the world? But all these assumptions will become void as the whole fandom freak out on this next scenario. What if the Demon Slayer Corps failed to defeat Muzan during the final battle? In this haunting reality, the Demon Slayer Corps faces the unimaginable: defeat at the hands of Muzan Kibitsuji. The consequences are dire, as Muzan ascends to become the undisputed Demon King, plunging the world into an era of eternal darkness. Witness the desolation and despair as the Demon Slayer Corps, once indomitable, must confront the aftermath of their failure. Will they find the strength to rise from the ashes, regroup, and mount a daring resistance against the overwhelming might of the Demon King? The world may never know. If you liked the video, drop a like and subscribe. Come on, do it right now. Otherwise, Muzan will crawl into your bed tonight.